That's better. Right, 8 o'clock. So, get some ground bait mixed up. Basically, I'm going to ball it out because I'm not going to be fishing that far out. Probably only about 25-30 yards. I want to fish just on the edge of the flow. It's quite deep out there. It's about 8-9 foot of water. The arrival of the swans just in time. Lovely. This is a busy part of the river. Normally I would fish it more in the winter, but we'll take a chance today. We're not quite into autumn yet. The leaves are just starting to change colour, but I know if I ball the ground bait out fairly hard, the swans won't be able to get to it. It's too deep. And they're moving off now anyway. There's a swan sanctuary just down by Walton Bridge there. There's a lot of birds up there. Lovely to see, but can be a bit of a pain sometimes. But hey ho, they've got as much right to the river as us anglers, so you know. Right, let's get some ground bait mixed up. So I've got with me, I've got 2 large tins of hemp. Gone mad on ground bait again. Got hemp and maize in this one. I think the maize will be quite good. It'll stand out a bit. I have brought some meat, but I don't know if I'm going to be using it today. I've got 3 tubs of worms, lots of red maggot, so I'm hoping perch, bream, do get chub along here occasionally, so we'll see. Let's get some ground bait mixed up. Very simple method. I've got £6 line right the way through. Oh, I've got to tell you something. This rod. Okay, this is a new rod, and this was an absolute steal. I popped into my tackle shop to get some bait, and this is a rod I had years ago. John Wilson, Masterline, Avon Quiver. 1¼ pound test curve, £3 to £6 line. Comes with 2 tips. Got a straight tip. You can screw on a swing tip. I don't think people use swing tips anymore, but even so, good for float fishing. Barbel. This one comes with a nice, I think this is about an ounce, 2 ounce quiver tip on the end. So there you go. That's the quiver tip. Nice and sensitive. My other rod with the quiver tip's a little bit too tight, it's a bit too stiff, so I'm not going to use that today. So I want to try and hit those sort of sensitive bites if I can. This one will show up more, but I'm more confident today. The river's looking really good, so if I don't do well today, then I'm not doing any more fishing ever. Well, you know, to the next one. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the method. Got a size 12, some micro barb hooks. I normally use barbless, but because I'm using worm, I thought, yeah, just put a micro barb on, that'd be alright. Can use a piece of elastic. If you put a worm on a barbless hook and just cut a small piece of elastic band, push that over the point, it stops the worm coming off, but this will be fine today. So let's get some ground bait mixed up. I'm going to ball some out, leave the swim for about 20 minutes, start fishing, see how we go. So let me get the ground bait mixed up. I'll be right back. Welcome to Fishing with Clive. So that's about the size of the balls of ground bait I'm using. Because I'm not fishing that far out and the water's not too deep, they're nice and solid. Get down to the bottom nice and quickly. You've got maize in there, hemp seed, worms, maggots. When they hit the water, they should go with a nice plop rather than a slop. If it goes with a slop, it's breaking up on the surface. So when it hits the water, you want it to sound a little bit like a stone, but obviously you're not throwing a stone out. So that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. We're in, guys. Second cast. Second cast out. Small perch. Okay, it's a fish. Might be small, but second cast anyway. One small perch, and as per usual, woofed it down, but I can see it, so soon get that out. Right guys, we moved to another swim. That last swim was a bit snaggy. I was losing quite a lot of tackle, and I was losing confidence. So this swim is deeper. We're still on the quest for a perch, which is lovely. Like this. So we're just going to fish literally just down here. Doesn't look too bad. It's definitely deeper, closer in, which is good. But the other swim, and this is something a lot of people wouldn't really do, even though this is it's a quiver tip rod. I've got a float on the end, and I'm laying on with one swan shot, which is quite a large round weight, and a size 14 hook with 3 maggots. I wouldn't normally float fish with a quiver tip, but rules are made to be broken, and sometimes when you break the rules, the unexpected can happen. So let's give it a go. The float goes under, I'm going to strike. The tip of the quiver tip's very soft, but there's no reason not to catch a fish. Wow, really? Barely hooked. Barely hooked. That's it. Look at that. Ouch. As I told you before, behind the gills. Very, very sharp. Lovely little fish. Quite beautiful. Lovely colours on it. Tiny as it is, I'm grateful. Stunning little fish. Really stunning. Got a nice fish on here, guys. A bit bigger. Oh, what's this? What is this? Looks like a chub. Oh, it's a roach. Oh, it's a cracking fish. Oh, that's a superb roach, that is. It's a bit small for the landing net, but I'll tell you what, I'm not risking losing it. Not after today's struggle. That's a cracking roach. That's a really nice fish. Lovely fish. Good. got a nice roach. That's pepped me up a bit. It's a bit small for the landing net, but I didn't want to lose it. Not the way it's been today. And it's a really nice quality fish. I thought it was going to be a perch. Might have been what I lost earlier. Good roach. Ah, it's a lovely Thames roach. I'll take that any day. That is an absolute beaut. That is a beauty. Yeah, look at that. That is a gorgeous Thames roach by any standards. Well pleased with that, I can tell you. That's a lovely fish. Catch a lot of those on hem and tears. Yeah, it's a really nice fish. Oh, yeah, pleased with that. Good quality roach, lovely. That is a gorgeous Thames roach by any standards. Well pleased. Well, while we're waiting for the fish to arrive, I might as well take some photos. What do you think, guys? There we get the one of the pink boat, the Walton Jester. Get a few shots of that and then reload the feeder and put it out again. Just want to show you something here, guys. Look, see the swans? There's a lot of green algae floating down on the surface of the water there. I don't know if you can see it here, it's speckled green. So that's what they're all feeding on. In this gorgeous Monday evening sunshine here on the River Thames. Lovely. There's plenty of wildlife here. Quite a sight, isn't it? Well, guys, it's 5:30 now. I've got about this cast, maybe one more. I'm going to head on home. So, it's been a tough old day again on the river. I think I'm still learning. The river's changed a lot, so much since I fished it properly many years ago. But there are big fish and quality fish here, and we're going to crack it. Might take me a little while, but we will crack it nevertheless. I'm still getting the odd bite at that, but ground bait's getting a bit low. So I'll could mix up some more bait, but I don't really want to. Otherwise I'll just end up wasting it. It's always worth bearing in mind, if you can, judge your time and how much ground bait or maggots you've got left. The maggots I'm not going to keep. I'll certainly keep the worms and that. I'm supposed to be going to London next Saturday on a photographic meetup, but having said that, looks like the trains are on strike on Saturdays, so I'm having to put that for a week later, which might mean another trip out somewhere. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and thanks a lot for tuning. There will be plenty to come, don't worry. And hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks a lot, really appreciate you subscribing. It means a lot, it means a lot to me, and I hope you get some tips out of it. If there's anything you want to know, just give us a shout, won't you? Wish you all the best, guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves, won't you? Thanks for viewing. Bye.